What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another NEO video. In this NEO video, we're going to be talking about what it did today and just the overall, price action of the market like we always do. We're going to first go into the overall market, the indexes, and then we'll transition over to NEO. Now, before we get into this video, I'd like to remind you, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for being here, and let's get right to this video. So today has been a wild ride on the NASDAQ for sure. This morning we opened up and we were doing fine. We were up a little bit, down a little bit, but it was staying pretty even throughout the whole day. And like the last hour is when we got that dump, which is very frustrating indeed, guys. I hate when this happens. I hate when we get that dump at the end of the day, and hopefully it doesn't stick. So definitely going into tomorrow, want to see us recover those losses that we finished today at. Definitely want to see the buyers show up tomorrow on the overall market. So that was not a very good strong on the NASDAQ. We just saw that sudden drop. If you were watching the market, then you definitely know what I'm talking about. It just happened within the last hour and it just kept falling down, which is horrible to see. Honestly, I don't like when that happens at all. So I'm curious to see what we have in store for tomorrow, if this is actually going to turn around right here, or is this just going to signify us going lower? So definitely watching this closely tomorrow. Now with regards to NEO, it was able to have a green day despite what happened at the end of the day. We were up more, but this is what I was talking about yesterday, guys. If you paid attention to my video yesterday, I talked about how we had formed the base. So on Monday, we pushed up whatever. We're only up a couple of cents, right? But we formed a base from Friday. So Friday we had to move up. Afternoon on Friday we had the base, and then yesterday we continued the base. And I was talking about watch for that move break up above the base, and that's exactly what we had today, guys. I mentioned I didn't want us going below yesterday's lows. It didn't. We did have that morning dip, but then it just shot right up. So this is exactly what I was referring to in that scenario in yesterday's video. So if you watch that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So now the same thing is happening again. Are we forming another base? Is tomorrow just going to be pretty dead and we don't get below this candle wick, which is at $34? If we don't get below that, then we're still forming our next base. So once again, this is happening time and time again. You see the base, you see the push up, you see the base, you see the push up, so forth and so on. It just keeps repeating when you're up, when you're in an uptrend, or you're trying to change the trend of a downtrend. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now, guys, on a very micro level, but we're still seeing it. We're basing out for a day or two and then having that small move up, and eventually those moves do add up over time, and they're helping us for the recovery of what NEO has lost over the last month, or really if you want to consider this right here, but I'm just talking about the shorter term right here. So definitely on the lookout for that, watching this base. Now if tomorrow is red, then we fall below this wick right here, which is at $34, then the pattern is no longer available, meaning that we're no longer following that base, we're no longer making that base, and we're probably coming back down. So tomorrow is going to be very crucial in watching that. Hopefully it does hold, guys. I'm watching for us to hold, and then we can just either go sideways tomorrow, keep continuing to form that base like we did over here, or we actually push out from above that. As always, I'm still watching this 35.64 area. Has been a key area of focus, and still going into the rest of this week to finish it off. Still watching that area. We haven't approached it yet, but we are creeping up there if the market permits it. So that's what my main focus this week is, just going to be focusing on the bases that we're making, the consolidation that we're making on intraday, and multiple day stuff, and watching how we proceed from there. Now, once again, we will have to keep an eye on the overall market. I know the market was selling off today, or sold off at the end of the day, and NEO did sell off a little bit with it, but it still finished the day green, which was also good to see. On a positive note, was really good for NEO to see. But I'm not too sure how NEO is going to react tomorrow if the market is down. So that's what my main focus is going to be, watching how the indexes are doing and see how NEO is doing. I would like to mention also that Tesla finished the day green. It was up a lot more. So it was very interesting to see. Once again, I've been mentioning this, that watch Tesla to see how really NEO is going to react for the day. And lately it's been doing the same thing that Tesla's been doing. As we can see, we had the pump up and then we just saw off at the end of the day. So NIO's been following Tesla, so that's also a good gauge. It's probably even a better gauge than watching the Nasdaq, to be honest, in these market conditions, just because it has been following a little more closer to Tesla. So overall, though, tomorrow main focus is not getting below $34. I know it's only 19 cents away, and that's a very short number, but still, make sure that we don't get below at $34 so we can at least still hold that base. That's my main focus tomorrow, guys. Hopefully we do end up having a good day tomorrow and that these futures can turn around. I am hoping that they do turn around and then that we just have an awesome day on the market. Other than that, guys, hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.